This is an example how to do the chi-square tests for one-way designs when you expect not equal probabilities. So let's say we do test our distribution for socioeconomic status and we want to compare if our sample is representative for the population that we want to generalize to. So we go into Analyze, Non-Parametric Tests, chi-square, and we choose the variable socioeconomic status. And now if we expected all categories to be equal, we would just go ahead and click OK. But now we don't expect the categories to be equal. We assume, for example, that in the population there is 10% in the lowest category, 60% in the middle category, and the remaining 30% in the highest category. So somehow we would know that, for example, from a census or from official statistics, we'd know that this is the distribution of our socioeconomic status categories in the population, and we want to see, do we have a similar distribution in our sample. So we hit OK. Move the output. And now we see the observed, right? That's exactly the same as before, right? Observed. And now, if we say that 10% would be in the lowest status, right? 10% of 167 is 16.70. 60% of 167 would be 100.20, and 30% of 167 would be 50.10. So that's what we would expect if we match the population. Again, the same thing, the residual, the difference. So we see that we observed 62, but we only expected 16.70. The medium status, we observed 48, but we would have expected 120. So we're 52 short. Here we have 45 above, here 52 below. And for the high status, 57, and we observed and we expected 50, so we are a little bit above, 7 above. So we could see for high status we would be about right, and for the others we're different, we deviate substantially. And we can really see that also in the chi-square, right? We get a chi-square of 151 with the same degrees of freedom of 2 as before, and this time is highly significant. The p-value is below 0.05. So here we conclude that our observed frequencies are different than what we expected. So we would say that we are not matching the expectations for our population. So if we would want to generalize to the population, we would have to say that in regards to the socioeconomic status, our sample is not representative of the distribution that we expect in the population.